Hello, everyone. It's Angel, and it's been a minute. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I did a video, and I'm sorry for the camera glare. I have it's a screen protector on the camera, so like, if I move out the way, there might be like a flare or not. But I just wanted to do one more video in 2025. I've never been open, or I don't think I've ever been deep open conversation for opinions, or not even opinions, just me. And I it's 2025, and I feel like this year was just very climatic, and I just wanted to come on here and talk. Hopefully 2026, and by the time this video is out, should be 2026. I set it to come out immediately when the clock hits midnight. So I appreciate you clicked on it. To the people that have been subscribing for like the last 5 years since I blew up on for being the Among Us guy and stuff like that, I appreciate the listen and stuff. But I just wanted to come on here, just be like, hopefully you all have a great new year in 2026, and I hope that we can bring a lot of positivity in 2026. The whole year, I feel like 2025 was just climatic and very. I mean, look at me. I need a haircut. It's the 31st, but I need a haircut from all the tiredness and stress of the year. I do believe that I'm gonna start saying some stuff. I feel like November was a hard, tough year, and I really wanted to get content out in November, but that was a really screwy month. I'm not gonna get into detail into the stuff that had happened. I just feel like I'm scared for the future in terms of my generation, because there's a bunch of uneducation going on, and a lot of harm has been done this whole year in a lot of communities and for our futures. And I just want to say, I hope you guys can just take my word, or go on with viewing right versus wrong with morals, with true morals, and not using things to hide behind scapegoats, to use things as scapegoats to hide behind, as in what's right or wrong. I hope you guys know morals versus what's right or wrong. I feel like we need to start holding our elected officials more accountable, to do things instead of being bought out or just thought out naive for themselves. And so I hope we could just hold them more accountable. I don't understand how anyone can be supporting this current administration in this current moment, just causing a bunch of negativity. I don't like to be divisive, because I'm in the middle. I don't agree with both sides of the American parties, but I do say, like, the left isn't doing too much for us, and the right is doing everything possible to harm the middle, working, lower, blue collar class people. And that frustrates me, because it's just like, that's our future, it's my future. I'm no millionaire, I'm no, so like, I hope me saying this can, open your views or open your windows for some, to see how to make this world, or whatever you want to call it, a better place, or a more positive place with real intelligence and going forward. I feel like there's way too much negativity going around in public or in politics, that you can't really, it's hard to escape it. Like, let me tell you, like, I deleted social medias. I didn't have social medias, and I couldn't escape it either way, because it'd be on my TV or on my shows, or CEOs that own this are shoving this down, and it's just like, it's kind of annoying. Even coming back to social media just to read stuff, it just gets draining. And I'm a huge wrestling fan too, and seeing higher ups in wrestling being around that whole circle is just disappointing, and it makes you not want to watch things. But I will be my note for that. I won't be silent for the most of the year. I do plan on making more videos about stuff like this. But on a more positive note, I hope you guys get to do new things for 2026. I mean, this year what was it? I drove to California for the first time. That was fun. Road trip through, Washington, Oregon, and through California. A bunch of sub-cities and suburban cities in California, all the way to Los Angeles, and then back. that was very fun, new thing for me. And a huge thing is I got, since my love for wrestling is kind of dying because of, a bunch of stuff that isn't really entertaining. I got into comics and I've gotten a huge collection of comics. I'm now a huge comic nerd and I read a lot of comics. I bring comics to my work. So when I'm on break or on lunch or have a little 10 minutes, I would literally just start reading and, you know, reading and, sorry, I blanked out. Reading them and taking the artwork. I started buying the comics because I love the comic artwork, like posters. Ooh, posters, put them on the wall. But now I started reading them and I'm like, damn, bro, why can't we get this stuff in the movies? More of this in the movies. I'm excited for Doomsday. Doom is my favorite villain of all time. Even before I started collecting comics. That's exciting. But also, a big one was more into other collecting, like Marvel Legends, not Legends Marvel. Marvel Legends have been fun to collect. I love posing and taking pictures and posting them on my, photography account. And same with the Legos. I bought a Lego Daily Bugle this year before it retired, and I built it, and that was an experience of back pain, but it was well worth it. It's fun. I plan on this year, 2026. Not since this video will be out in 2026. I plan to continue my collections of grow my comics, my Marvel Legends, and my Lego Marvel, because I kind of want to build like a little city, my own little city. I just bought the Shang-Tsung Sanctuary with Peter Parker's apartments, so now it kind of looks more like a city. Starting to look more like a city, and I want to buy this stupid Lego donut car thing. I've been trying to buy that for a minute. I want to keep, another one for me is I want to keep myself tracked with like payments. I've been slacking just for vacations. I had a lot of fun at Flogna, and I brought a bunch of stuff back too. It was a lot of fun there. Seeing Gambino was an experience. Being able to spend a lot of time with my wife was a lot of fun. It was probably the best things of the year too. Traveling, and concerts. We kicked it off this year with, I think, Tyler twice, and that was a lot of fun. And then we went to I've lived a lot of life. I can barely remember what I did this year, 2025. I briefly brought back my wrestling podcast. It died off. Well, it didn't die off. It's just I get overwhelmed with not being at certain levels of going on and on. I wish I could keep going. I mean, I could still keep going. I just get bored of myself listening to myself ramble about wrestling. I love it still. I appreciate everyone that is part of it and helped it. It's a lot of fun. I know I went to Cali. I saw Cali just twice this year. One we went to I took my wife for her birthday because she loves the opener for Cali Uchis, and we saw them front row, so it was pretty fire. And my sister came along too. There was also but the weekend was, I've seen the weekend before. We saw him last year, 2024 too. He came out for Flog as like a surprise guest. And then we saw him with Cardi. I saw Cardi twice, and I love seeing Cardi. Cardi's a lot of fun, seeing live. Why am I blanking? I know I saw, Kate Renata and Justice was phenomenal. That was a lot of fun. Before Flog. There might have been another tour I just blank on. There's just, I don't know. I get them all convoluted. I've seen a lot of people over and over and over again the last 3 years. I went to the worst SmackDown of my life this year. It was the most boring SmackDown ever, waste of time ever in my life. The best Raw was still, for me, December 2nd, 2024, met Punk and front row too for a good cheap sum. And also the show quality was a lot different. I really hope wrestling show qualities get better. I'm really trying to buy back into AEW, I've always been a huge critic of what they do, but I was never like an anti, it should not exist. Because I do appreciate Tony for what he does for the wrestling business, keeping it, flowing and stuff. So yeah, that's a little showcase of what the things for me this year. 2025 So hopefully you guys can also, what are you guys, grow in 2026, see what new thing you guys can do. I also hope I want to add like more travel. I can't wait to travel this year, or yeah, 2026. I can't wait to travel more to different spots. As much as I love California, and California has a huge place in my heart for me, um, I do want to travel other states or countries. That will either squeeze a country in a different state this year, and I'll be happy. Yeah, and then if I can see Kid Cudi one more time, that'll be fire. Closer, that'll be fire. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it for my video. Hopefully you guys had a fun 2025 year. Hopefully you guys had a great 2025. And for 2026, we just need to spread positivity and stop spreading hatred, like real hatred, and just don't eat propaganda that's not, true. Don't make yourself look stupid. Um, I'm not saying everyone is stupid. I'm not calling stupid. I don't like to do that. Just, you just be smart about your online tactics. Fuck ICE. Free Palestine, and hold your politicians accountable for what they say and what they will do. And don't just let them elect them and then don't hold them accountable and let them get away with stuff. It's pretty irresponsible. So, yeah. Hopefully 2026 is a bigger step over 2025. And hopefully I can get back into gaming streaming, that's one thing I do want to do. Me and my wife have been working on a realm, and I think I might do a tour. It's one of the realms I've been actually putting my heart and soul into. Like, we've been putting our heart and soul into it. Like, she's creating a cool farm, and I created a crazy nice house that I'm going to destroy because I'm going to build a bigger one because we're out of room for where we are currently in this beautiful forest. I love add-on packs, but Microsoft, why the hell did you have to make them worth money? It's so corny. And saying, capitalism always gets me, but what it is what it is. So I hope you guys have a great year. I don't know what my next video will be. I do want to do an updated comics collection because I have like a box of comics. It's crazy, and it's all Macario's fault. And hopefully I do go to convention this year. I mean, I highly doubt it, but if it's in the cards, yeah, I'll go. But if it's not in the cards, toy conventions will forever be easy to go. They're cheap, and then you get to go buy things, So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great night, day, and year. So I'll see you guys on the next one.